Welcome to another episode of Latin Chamber of Commerce Leaders in Action. And today we have a great professional in our area in Southern Nevada. And for that, I will allow my co-host and boss, Maite Salazar, to introduce our great guest today.
I thought you were my boss, Carlos. So, anyway, it's a pleasure and an honor to connect with all of you who are listening to this podcast, LCC Leaders in Action, and it's been an honor to serve the Latin Chamber of Commerce for over 20 years now in different roles, designing and implementing training programs from entrepreneurship training to leadership training, and I think the most rewarding part of all of that is meeting the people I get to meet. Mm-hmm. So with all of that said, we want to also put a plug in for the Department of Employment Training and Rehabilitation. We are very grateful to you for your sponsorship that made all of this possible, because this is a big program and we're just excited. We're excited for all of the graduates, all of the leaders, and getting to meet you and getting to know you a little more through the podcast. And so Claudia, I welcome Claudia Franco to our podcast.
Much. Thank you very much, Maite and Carlos.
Okay, Claudia.
And, I know the classes were very large, so it was hard to introduce everyone in those sessions. So this is an opportunity for you to tell us a little more about you, your story, who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do.
Thank you, Maite. And again, Carlos. I am Claudia Franco. I'm an immigrant from Mexico. Have been here for 25 years and started working in my profession, that is architecture, 24 years ago. Wow. And like every immigrant, I started working as a designer because I had to bring over my license. And that was the hardest part, to start as a professional. When you are a professional in your country and you come to the United States, and it's so difficult because you're unsure and there's really no one to help you with that. So you have to find your way in between the cracks until you get it. So now I have my own company, and thanks to programs like yours, I think that we're striving. We are going to be 1 year this summer. So basically we're babies, but however, my partner and I, we have together over 50 years of experience. So we even if we're babies, we still we consider ourselves very knowledgeable and capable.
Very nice.
Claudia, and I understand very well what you're saying, and always I advise new immigrants or new in this country to say, look, you're professional in your country, that's fine. Let's figure out the way so you can level up or get the credits so you equalize and get the same title, same professional you had in your own country and have it here. And really there are obstacles, but you need to overcome those obstacles. And then, in the meantime, you need to work. Do your work and try to find everything related to your profession. Mm-hmm. Because I say, if you're an engineer and you know construction, approach construction companies. Correct. They will take it. Architects like you are, and you find it like in the past, doing the blueprints was headaches. Yeah, headaches. You know the blueprints.
Oh my goodness.
And the big long sheet. Just to carry those blueprints. And I believe my background is construction, so and I understand very well. But then once you know the system, you become better. Mm-hmm. And you learn both cultures, because it's different approach in America than our countries. There are different approaches in design and everything, and foundation and things. But once you learn, you will become better because you know both worlds, and you become better, and you know the strengths, and you know what is works and what it doesn't work. Saying that, in your career, and especially as an immigrant to this country, great country, how you overcome those challenges? How you personally and professionally overcome those challenges?
Wow.
Because to be a business
Yes.
owner today, it's a huge process. And
It
I
is.
admire you, and we need to admire
Thank you.
because it's true.
Thank you.
Statement.
Thank you. Well, yes, and I admire everyone else that does it. And how I overcome it, leaving the fear away. Like the fear doesn't have room in my court. All that I have to do is learn, like be open to learning, and be open to doing things in a different way. Because what I realize, and I hear a lot of architects that come over from other countries, is that they are always reminiscing the way that it was done in their countries, and that's the challenge. And they have to like leave that behind. Don't leave the essence, but leave the procedures behind, because this is a different era and different culture. So you have to do a hybrid. And what you were saying, Carlos, is so true, because now with the American ways, we bring the Latino flavor, and everything becomes so like vivid. I mean, our architecture is full of life. So it's
That's great to hear.
Wow, that's pretty nice. So with you saying that, I mean, it kind of leads into the next question. What makes your business unique? What makes you and your business unique?
we think that we bring to the community a company that is centered on our relations, like our relations with our clients, our relations with our environment, and we bring the Latino flavor into it, and we are able to keep I don't want to say that we are cheap, because we are not. We are affordable. That's one of the problems, that why our community do not hire architects, and it's because it's expensive to hire an architect, right? So, but because we're able to hire and offer jobs to architects in the Americas, they are a little bit more affordable than if they were in the States, because we don't have that overhead. So that's what makes us a little bit more comfortable being able to choose our projects. So that way we are able to decide what am I going to do, and where is our company going to travel to. So I define ourselves like a boutique company, a boutique company that can treat the client with TLC.
Right.
And believe me, when you say it's a good point, because when you design from the ground up and you bring this Latino flavor, you bring the influence of different architect picture. It's not the square thing that lately is building everywhere. I hate that. We need to focus more on architect, and you bring that to our culture, to our community. And this is very important point you mentioned. And taking in consideration that you are professional in your own country, Mexico, and also coming to America, you need to study, get your degree, and get your license, and be architect in America. It's a lot of process, and a lot of busy as professional you are. How you find this program, the Latin Chamber of Commerce Leaders in Action?
Oh, well, a friend of mine. So when I decided that I was going to go and open my own firm, I didn't know where to start. Like, I guess most people, I didn't know where. So my friend, my beautiful friend, she took me to the cafecito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in the cafecito,
You can mention her name because we know her very well. So
hi, Monica.
Yeah.
So Monica, that is Carlos' wife, she is very concurrent to the cafecito and any other activities that you guys do. And I went once with her, and after that I started going by myself, and like sitting in the back because I don't know anyone, and now suddenly after starting to, I decided to take the opportunities because you guys offer so much, and everybody around me looked so happy, and they felt accomplished, that it was like, well, why am I not doing this? So I started taking my classes. I started like, this is something that I can do. Why not? And I love it.
It's so great, Claudia, because not only are you, but Carlos, your partner, also is taking the classes. So
Yes.
together, you
Yes,
guys
for
can...
clarification, not this Carlos. Okay, yeah, clarification.
The architect.
Yeah, the architect, yes, the real one.
So with that, I know I even heard from Carlos and how you guys are taking all that you guys are learning and implementing it,
Yes.
and how it's transforming how you do your business.
Yes.
And so that's really exciting. And I heard from him, but from you, was there an aha moment? Was there something that you said, wow, this is like something that's so valuable?
Yes, the moment that we talk about the processes. So I didn't realize how important it is for us to be good leaders. So I had been manager of an office for 15 years or so, and I never heard about processes because it was a very small firm. So Carlos has this benefit because he has worked in bigger firms, but I was always in the same firm. And when they started talking about how we as leaders are responsible for giving our team, not necessarily employees, but giving our team a correct path so they can follow. And if they don't do it right, is it maybe because you didn't give them the right directions?
That's right.
Instead of getting mad at them?
Right.
It's like that to me opened my eyes, and I was like, oh my goodness, I am not doing this mistake again.
Wow.
For instance, okay, I will make my yoga. So leadership, if you don't do it, I will ask ChatGPT. He will do it better than you. So you better do it. No, it's not true. Yeah, because that's it today. But Claudia, and because you have been challenged in your life. First, to finish your career in Mexico. Then the challenge to move to America. Then challenge to finish your career and get your title AI license in America. It's a lot of challenges. So this program, how will challenge you in a way, the personal, professional level, how this program, challenge you? Because you have so many challenges and you overcome those. But
Yes.
this program, how will challenge you?
Okay, so now this program makes me wonder, what else is there that I don't know? Because all of the subjects and topics that I have been learning is, it's like I'm like a child in a toy store. I want more and I want more because I never heard about it. I was never trained to lead or to do anything like that. So I am wondering, once I finish this class, what else is there? What else is there? What else do I need to know? Right? Because I'm pretty sure, and you guys are going to help me with that. I know it. You guys have the experience to know how I can bring my company to the next level.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
And it's interesting because these sessions are so condensed. I mean, like you said, every topic is like a topic that could go on for days.
Yes.
And really, these professional business coaches that are training, they work with companies for years, and they're teaching them what they're teaching us in an hour and a half. That may take them 3 months to work with a client on. So you're getting a very condensed version. And so I understand why you feel like, wow, there's a lot more that I can learn, because
Yes.
there is a lot more that you can learn. Right now, we just kind of got a condensed version. But with that said, was there a session or a coach that impacted you more than, like the most, that you could say that, wow, this is...
Yes. And forgive me, I don't remember his name or her name. But the class where we were trying to figure out, and like I said, it was part of the processes. What if there was this form that we needed to qualify? If this form was given to your employees, how are they going to qualify you?
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness, my numbers were not pretty. I mean, I did it myself, of course, in their shoes, but I realized that I needed to give them more support, like work support, uh, the processes support. And how is this going to impact me is that from now on, now that I have my own company, I'm going to make sure that all of that stuff is taken care of before, so the employees have the right tools to do their work, and we all continue to my goal, that is to have a very successful company.
Right.
Yeah, there's to your point, and like I say, my background in construction, today you are very important in the construction process because sometimes the owner change their mind and the whole process. And today by computers, CAD and everything, you can design that before the change order. And construction change order means a lot of money.
Yes.
Change order means a lot of money, you know that. So, but now before you get the change order, you change the specs, you change the design, and the crews now they are connected through. That's why as small business owners and construction, I thought you need to learn how your prime contractor works and what firms, engineers and architects work, and you need to establish a relationship because when you get the job done, you need to be aware of those changes. You need to be on top of your laptop.
Correct.
And all those changes, and that makes the life easier for everyone. So it's no complaints. But I like change order because it's a good money. And Claudia, in your experience from this program, what session or mentor impact you the most? I know everyone was really good, but something because everybody feel different.
Well, I guess is when we receive our desk analysis. Oh man. To be able, yes, just to be able to face yourself in paper.
Yeah.
And this is why, and for people that do not know what disc is, do it. But thing is, the disc is a very honest, because it was really candid in our part when we responded. We didn't know what we were doing. I didn't know what was that questionnaire for. So I responded candidly, and the responses I got were very surprising to me. I kept saying, no, that's not me. I don't do that. No. But it's an eye-opening because I guess you have to become a humble person and realize that, no, you're not perfect and you have to improve. So that to me was the most impactful of all the sessions. And it was like a cold water pack. Yeah, it's a cold water.
A bucket of cold water.
Cold water, yes.
It was like looking in the mirror and you're like, oh, is that really what I look like?
Exactly. Or like, I'm going to sound like this, like, man.
Or like when you ask your husband, do I look fat in these jeans? Or,
no, don't answer that. Never. No, honey, you look great. Never answer. Unless you're going to be killed. So but don't answer that question, never, ever.
No, it is funny. It is funny because they do say that, I mean, the results can be inaccurate. If you were under stress when you were taking it or you didn't understand the questions, that's why they always say, take it in your own language, in your native language, because the questions are so strange, you know?
Yes.
And so, but with all of that, they also say, even when you're doubting that those results are really you, one way to know is to share it with someone who truly knows you.
Yes.
So whether it's a spouse or an adult daughter or son or a sister, you know, when you share, you say,
mother-in-law.
Is this
the mother-in-law.
someone who's going to tell you the truth. that can tell you, yeah, no, actually, this is really a lot like you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know what we're doing? Oh man, Carlos and I, for reals, are using this program to the core. So I do have his desk, my desk, and I see how can we work together. So because I'm trying to communicate with him and he's trying to communicate with me, and so far so good. No arguments, and we continue uh, towards the same goal.
So are you opposite?
Yes.
Oh, that's so fascinating. And it's so fascinating that you're actually using the discs the way they recommend in a positive way. Not using it to manipulate.
No.
You're using it to understand each other and how to communicate with each other to be more effective.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what we're doing. That's exactly. I mean, I know Carlos is very mathematical, methodical, practical, and he has to have. You know him. He has to have
Very
everything right.
analytical.
Very analytical, and I am completely a dreamer, but I'm a practical dreamer. So.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's so
No,
interesting.
that-
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that because I want to follow up with you in the future on how this has impacted because we will be
Thank you.
following up with all of our graduates. There's going to be a 6-month survey and then there's going to be a 1-year survey because we want to get your feedback how this has really impacted your business.
I will be glad to respond any questions that you might have. And honestly, I'm forever grateful because, like I said, be aware that you don't know everything, and that's how I started my business. I don't know anything, so let's see what the experts say. How can I follow? So I will continue following you.
And we admire you and your partner because
Yes.
to start a business is difficult, and just to make the payroll, it's something, and then to get the new customers and keep going, and all the problems through the whole process, and construction right now is a very tight shape. I mean, really tight shape, and everything, and especially with the increase in cost and everything. But I will tell you, I like your idea, your style, because if I'm going to build something from ground up, I will think about you because you will bring new ideas how to
Thank
look
you.
better. Not the square things is boring. It's boring. I
Correct.
mean, that's what something that your home looks nice, your backyard looks nice. It's something you need to be proud of it. And yes, and also to tell our community, especially Hispanics, that when you build something or you enclose your garage, you need to have the blueprints from licensed architect in order to do it and get the
Yes.
permit. Otherwise, why the inspectors is coming bother me? That's why you need to do it.
Exactly. And I wish our community will understand that. Yes, I know in our countries it's different. We don't do it this way, but we're in America, and the way that we do it is with a permit. If you don't get a permit, you have to take it down, and if you want to do it again, but you cannot sell your house if it has something that is not built with permit.
I agree. And Claudia, do you recommend this program based on your experience to our audience?
Oh yes, most definitely. Come over. Yes, the leadership program is one of the most complete programs that I can think of. I mean, because it makes you think, evaluate how to grow, and like again, things that you have never thought about. It's gonna wake you up. So yes, do it.
That's a great compliment. Thank you for that. Maite? Yeah.
Yes, no. Now I want to give you the opportunity, Claudia. I know Carlos. It would have been nice to have both of you because you guys both were
know.
graduates. But Claudia, if you can just tell us your name, your company, what you do, and how someone can get a hold of you.
Okay.
Including if you have social media, website, everything, please.
Okay, so yes, I'm Claudia Franco, principal and owner for Architecture Studio. We do from commercial, residential, and anything from casino, And we are doing also international work. We have some work in the Americas. You can find us at 702-886-3470. Our office is based on Henderson, Nevada, but we serve all the community around Las Vegas, and we have some licenses out of state as well.
Well, Claudia, muchas gracias. Thank you for joining us today with this podcast. And we want to thank you for everything you do. And it's great to see a great professional in our community, fully bilingual. And believe me, you make us proud. Make us proud because you are a good part of our community. And Maite.
And welcome to the LCC. Welcome to the LCC Leaders family.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy.
Thank you so much. And for that, thank you for listening today. And you see, every time you need a professional services, please contact her. The information is in this video. We'll put it right here. And thank you for listening. And again, this is Claudia Franco, Maite Salazar, Carlos Gomez. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you the next time.